on, guys, and welcome back to Buzzfeed test number 23. Lately we've been getting into some older videos. Last week we did the cake and the egg, and that was over a year old. This week we're doing pizza cones, which has been suggested 1,000,001 times. Now I have noticed a trend in this show. Anything pizza related tends to turn out amazing. Pizza mac and cheese, pizza dip, pumpkin spice latte pizza. Actually, let's forget about that one. Anyways, let's get on to the recipe. Alright guys, in order to make these pizza cones, you are first gonna of course need pizza dough. You can make it homemade, you could buy it from the store, whichever one you prefer. You are also gonna need some aluminum foil, some pepperoni slices, some mozzarella cheese, and then whatever kind of toppings you like on your pizza. We're also gonna need some of these paper snow cone cups. These things always reminded me of those dunce cap things that they used to have in schools for kids who act up. Maybe I should write the word Sam on it and send some over to England. Anyways, step one is to grab a paper dunce cap and then roll that in a sheet of aluminum foil. You could wrap the excess inside the cup, doesn't really matter, and then repeat this process for all the cups that you're gonna want. Step number two is to spray each one with some cooking spray all around the edges in order to make the dough easier to get off the cone. Step number three, throw some flour down on your countertop and roll out your dough. Make sure it's at a room temperature or else this will be impossible to roll out, trust me when I tell you. I rolled that out nice and thin and then began cutting that into some cone shapes. A tip here, do not overlap the dough into the cone. Keep it on the outside around the rim, but don't let it hang inward. You'll end up having to break that piece off in order to remove the foil cone. Once they are all wrapped up nice, you're going to throw them all on a cookie sheet and then bake them in a 450-degree oven for 6 to 8 minutes. Remember that these do not have to be fully cooked because they're going back in the oven after we fill them. So once the time was up, I took all of them out of the oven and then one by one removed the foil cone. Let them cool down first so you don't burn your hand like I did, and then fill them with whatever ingredients you want. I used some tomato sauce, some cheddar cheese, some mozzarella cheese, some pepperoni, some sliced up sausage, some bacon, some more sauce, however you want to organize them. Try to fill the toppings up to the top of the cone too because they're all going to melt down and combine. Now I had to get a little bit creative. In the video they use a suspended cupcake tray to put them back in the oven. I do not have one of those, so I'm going to take a bread pan and then throw your cones in there with the foil cones to fill in the empty spaces and keep them upright. Does not matter if they're touching. Anyways, throw them back into the oven for another 4 to 6 minutes. Or until all your ingredients are melted down, and these are looking good. The tops look crispy, the cheese is nice and melted on top. Let's try one of these out. Here we are, boys and girls. So I picked out the one that looks the best to me. Not exactly sure how to attack this. Let's just go for it, I guess. That just bursted all over my pants. There's a nice little cross-section view. In this one you had sauce, cheddar cheese, what is that? I don't know. Bacon, mozzarella cheese. Overall, I am a fan. But the cooking time's a little tricky. The top got really crispy and brown while the bottom was still kind of raw and not melted down. But just the fact that these are so unique and customizable and relatively simple to do, I give it a thumbs up. 9 out of 10. Our pizza streak stays strong. But if you guys like today's pizza cone Buzzfeed test, would you smash that thumbs up? Make sure to tweet at me and tag me on Instagram if you do these yourself. And as always, if you have any more suggestions for me that I have not tried yet, leave them right down in the comments, and one with a ton of likes is the one I will pick. Other than that, have an absolutely awesome rest of your weekend, and I will see you right back here next Thursday. Peace. It is monsooning outside, and you better not be able to hear that in the background of this video.